Hey people, Intro here, 3v3 Faction War. This is Cathari Ruins and Tyranids versus Imperial Guard. For the blue Tyranid team, we have two Hive Tyrants, the Tenso here, kind of blending in with all the green, and Mendicant Bias. These guys walk through objects that cannot be suppressed, very durable fellas that start in melee combat, begin with a basic synapse, have some strong support and disruption too. I shall call you Salvador and Raphael. Alongside is Bradare with a Lictor Alpha, a melee specialist to infiltrate and disrupt, some powerful offense, and a bit of support. The Red Guard team, we have two Lord Generals. First up is Hector with the Death Core of Krieg DLC, seems to have been recolored green. Everyone's blended in today. There's a Lictor Alpha, fellas, run away. You have Kapla as the other Lord General. These guys start off in ranged combat with a retinue of Stormtroopers, really strong defense and support. Can also add to their retinue to get more abilities and stuff. And rounding off the teams, Zeno, not sure, with a Lord Commissar, strong offense and support. Fighting in melee begins with a refractor shield. Cathari Ruins then, a very quick map with no natural VPs, relatively compact as well. Can be hard to protect your power, hard to hold on to those 2-to-1 caps. And we've got Sentinels all around. No big surprise there against the Tyranids. Kind of surprised nobody's got double Sentinels up immediately, actually. Lictor Alpha was harassing and killing people. Looks like the Stormtrooper of the Lord General fell over dead. Need to get a new one in. Sentinels are massively important against every faction, of course, but they really are a giant pain in the ass for Tyranids very early on. Termagants with no upgrades, can't really tangle with them very well. Ravener Broods will be up, I'm sure. Looks like Mendicant Bias got stomped. This was Salvador, right? Yeah, that's right. I remember things. Lictor Alpha with a good flesh hook. Lord Commissar throws the shield up, gets stuck into a bunch of Termagants, and here comes all of the lasguns from Katla. Double guardsman there. This is Katla's Sentinel 2. Lictor Alpha is forced to retreat, but he did a lot of good work there, Lictor. The Guard do hold the southwestern VP and the mid. Northeast is still blue for the Tyranids. The Tenso here, with just Termagants in play at the moment. Other guys back at base need to get moving. Ravener Brood on the way for the Tenso, but Mendicant Bias and Bradare actually going for a Warrior Brood each. Maybe to get Barbed Stranglers to control the Guardsmen, because if they can't move around easily, they can't follow the Sentinel around and repair it easily. Also, big chunks of damage as well. Good stomp on the Hive Tyrant. This is Raphael. Special attack looked good, didn't hit anything. The Guard went right through onto the power, and again they get a decap. This is the southeast natural power for the Tyranids. There's that Warrior Brood. Leap into combat by default with power melee damage, providing a basic synapse. Oh, now these guys, though, with a Barbed Strangler. Both of them, in fact, with the Barbed Stranglers for the two Warrior Brood players. Shoots out a big AoE mass of, like, bugs, I guess, that instantly suppresses stuff. Does a bunch of damage there, you see it. Suppressed units move slower and fire their weapons slower. Quite a big deal. Here comes the Lord Commissar trying to tie them up so they can't fire that Barbed Strangler. Lictor Alpha getting stuck on the left of your screen. Good special. Might see the pheromone for this fella to help his Tyranid buddies reinforce in the field and stuff. Those guardsmen being shut down by the Barbed Strangler of Mendicant Bias. They did get stomped though. There's the repair on the Sentinel. These guys, are they going into melee? What are they up to? There you go, shoot. Termagant should be shooting at the guardsmen, I think. Yeah, get them off the field. And then the Sentinel basically has to back off. Nobody got two Sentinels up then. At least not yet. Because that can be a big pain in the arse and require like multiple Ravener Broods and stuff. They got Ravener Brood up here for the Tenso. These guys have ranged Devourer weapons, which do some good, really good DPS. Can help you burst down the Sentinels with double Termagants if they're upgraded. We do have Toxin Sacks in for one. Oh, both now of the Termagants of the Tenso. On the power, here comes Raphael. No war gear for any of the Tyranid heroes yet. We do have grenade launchers for Hector. Nothing I can see for Katla, and nothing... Oh, Lord Commissar's down. Don't think they got anything, though. I don't think that's a power sword. Adrenal Glands in for your Hormagaunts. Double Warrior Brood for Bradare. Maybe we'll see double Barbed Stranglers. Why not? Used to be pretty popular in the 2v2 tournaments many years ago. Used to see Dirk Craddock's and Edger running double Barb Strangler Warrior Brood Tyranids. Pretty fun times. Heavy weapon squad on the field with a heavy bolter going down to the southwest. How did they do, the Tenso? All the gens got destroyed. I don't think the node went down and then got rebought and damaged again. I don't think it did. But maybe. There's tier 2 for Catler. Another Ravener Brood for the Tenso. They did drop their Hormone Gaunts. Not a massive deal, I don't think. But they did have Adrenal Glands, so I guess that is kind of a big deal. That's a power costed unit. Lictor Alpha gets suppressed and stomped and killed. Did not see the heavy weapon squad, I guess. Warrior Brood trying to get in there. They do have a firing arc on them. Infantry units are suppressed by heavy bolters. For the most part, I mean, there are heavy bolters bolted to vehicles and stuff that don't suppress things. But they have that limited firing arc in a setup team. Take more damage the closer you get, but you can flank around it, and down they go. Well played, Mendicant Bias. Came flying in, well, not literally, came running in and got the kill. Can they get the Sentinel now? It's very low. Sentinels do a lot of work for you early on, as I said, but they are difficult. It still doesn't mean they're not difficult to keep alive against Tyranids. There's a stomp. It's those stomps that get him killed, I'm telling you. That guy got away. Warrior Brood of Mendicant Bias here. Did Bradare get double Barb Strangler? No. Single Barb Strangler. Do have double Raveners for the Tenso, so lots of ranged damage. And the Hive Tyrants, of course, can get those awesome Venom Cannons in tier 2 for some awesome anti-vehicle damage. Here's Catagen Devils. Give you lots of options to deal with blobs of Tyranids, grenade launchers, shotgun blasts, smoke to protect your stuff. Still have 2 Sentinels up. Catlers need some repairs. Xenos is alright though. Lord Commissar gets suppressed. Some well-aimed Barb Strangler shots here. Keeping the Commissar locked down. Putting shots onto the Guardsmen as well, so they can't support the Sentinel well. Need to back that guy off. Can he get through that gap? I think it can. Yes, it can. Missile launcher up here for Catler on a very damaged Sentinel. Hitting these walls here. Using those frag missiles to hit infantry. Can also switch to crack missiles against larger targets. Triple cap here for Tyranids. Burrow striking Raveners. And again, change it together for maximum disruption. Lord General's runs. Looks like they have the medical sergeant in there, I think, to hand out medical packs. Getting the flak jacket as well. Nothing for any of the other heroes, though. On the power here is the Tenso. Sweeping through the other side, also the Tyranids. On the other power. Ogren's on the way for Catler. Ogren's on the way for Xeno. They need to pull their weight here. It's a big investment. 90 power coming out. Often forget how expensive Ogren's are to get on the field. And the Sentinel survived. This is Catler's with the missile launcher has survived for now. There's that triple cap though. Lots of triple caps, as I said, on Cathari. There's some very fast and furious and frantic games. Sentinel really wanted to kill that particular Hormagorn, I guess. Well, he got it done, buddy. Back up towards the north. Natural power of the Imperial Guard getting hit. Ogren's up for Catler. Ogren's just about to be up for Xeno. Not sure what Hector's up to. Nothing on the field yet. Maybe they want Ogren's too. That triple cap. Wearing down heavy on the guard team though. Ogren's just got their Bonehead leader. Allows them to disrupt with Use Your Red, which is very useful. Might just get suppressed and crippling poison though. We'll see how it goes. This Warrior Brood with Adrenal Glands for Bradare. Xeno's Ogren's chasing off a Warrior Brood. They have a Bonehead leader as well. And there's that Barb Strangler. They seem to have struggled to move there, the Ogren's. Couldn't, like, they got stuck on their own guardsmen buddies. I mean, their arm is like the size of these guardsmen. It's nuts. Brood Nest going up for the top of the map here from the Tenso. There's a global ability of the Hive Tyrant. Allows you to reinforce around it once it's complete. Also gives you a little bit of health regen. Not a huge amount. Ogren's going to go straight after it, I guess. Sentinel trying to get shots on it. There's the Use Your Red for the Ogren's. 4 seconds and another burst of disruption there. Really cool ability, actually. In on the Warrior Brood. Warrior Brood have some disruption of their own, and they're backed up by those Hormagaunts, buffing their health and their melee skill with Adrenal Glands. Lictor Alpha, what's he up to? Got the deadly jump. I think it does damage, right? It just says knockback there. I thought it did a little bit of damage. Got a Crushing Claws, Hive Tyrant for the Tenso. Improved Synapse to buff surrounding Tyranids, and Warp Field in now. It's going to be a massive pain in the ass to deal with here. Only level 2. Still a pain in the ass already. Lord General reinforcing their retinue buddies. Here's the Flak Jacket for incoming. Immune to knockback, which really helps against the Ravener Brood's burrow striking in. Double cap for the guard. G-Stiller Brood up here for Bradare. Chasing a Lord Commissar. Lost the indicator for them. They're going for the VP. Not sure if Xeno's paying attention over there. They might be focused on these guardsmen. And this Sentinel. And Hive Tyrant gets it done. Salvador there. Getting the kill on the Sentinel with a burst of its Venom Cannon. Lord Commissar does indeed run away. Warp Field up also for Mendicant Bias. Maybe we'll see some more improved Synapse. I don't think they stack those. Synapses don't stack, generally speaking, unless there's a bug going on. And not these kind of bugs. Lictor Alpha jumps in, they get stomped. That Sentinel's getting a bit low though. Caterpillar was the last one to keep theirs alive, so well done to them. Ravener Brood get the hell out of there. They are having a good presence here, the Ogrins. For the guard, backed up by all this plasma and stuff. Xeno's got some plasma. Any other? No, so not that much plasma, but a lot of las guns. Using move to speed things up. Hector got nothing out in tier 2, I think. They have pushed back against the Tenso pretty well though, considering. Didn't get a Chimera or anything. They've gone tier 3 in fact. Here's a Tyrant Guard, pulled in perhaps by Mendicant Bias. Super heavy infantry, so it's a tough old thing. Big bucket hit points and good DPS. It can suffer greatly though if it's isolated away from Synapse, as it moves very slowly when it's not in Synapse range. You can support it with the Infestation Capillary Towers such as this, which will give it a bit of a speed boost. Tearing through the Lord Commissar there. Did the Ogrins wipe? No, the Ogrins got away. Look at that though, look, bunch of plasma. Tyrant Guard with its super heavy infantry armor does not like plasma. Might need to go into shield wall here. Get that vehicle armor rolling. I think it's alright. The Barb Strangler helps it out. Gets right up into the heavy bolter. It's not really threatened by heavy bolters very much. Creeping barrage there from one of the Lord Generals. Most likely Katla, I think. Triple cap for the guard now. Can Hector get out a Lehman Russ in time to make this tech rush worthwhile? Venom Brood dropping models thanks to some Assault Kit Stormtroopers. Assault Kit gives them even more range on their hotshot las guns and completely removes cooldown, I think, yeah. They still need to like reload and stuff, as you can see there, but there's no cooldown. There's a lot of different stats and times involved in the firing pattern of a weapon. Cooldown is one of them, and it's nice to have it at 0. It means it doesn't get affected by suppression, because I believe suppression makes your weapon cooldown super high, and that's how it makes you fire slower. 201 to 83, so no cap gain. There's a single for the Tyranids. Gonna get a double thanks to the Tenso. And Raphael up here. Back to the mid though, kicking off. Flash hook on those Ogrins. Charging through into the back lines there. Lictor Alpha amongst some Warrior Brood. Warrior Brood are going to Synapse backlash though, aren't they? Looks like they're going to get away. Ogrins on retreat path, not going after them, getting crippling poison and then suppressed. Where's those Teamsters at? They're back at base. Ogrins trying to just brute force their way through. Here comes a bunch of plasma. Now have double plasma Xeno. They can try and focus down the Venom Brood or something. Oh, just focus down the Hive Tyrant. There he goes. Salvador's fallen over. And they got suppression helping them out here. Can they get the Tyrant Guard down? It's very low. Trying to get away, and there is a Brood Nest to help this stuff out. I don't think the shield wall health regen stacks with any other health regen. I don't think so. Not completely sure though. Here comes a Carnifex for the Tenso. Ogryns could maybe get onto that Tyrant Guard. They have heavy melee weapons that are going for the VP. Oh, here comes a heavy turret, I think. Yep. Global ability of the Lord General, a very good one. Need to get on that VP, fellas. They're down to 18. Heavy turret should have the DPS yet to out-damage the heal there. Mid is red. There's the 1-to-1. Bunker dropped in. Can upgrade bunkers to the medical bunkers or repair bunkers. Tier 3 for Cutler. Hector went for some Kasuk in here. Using their grenade launchers for now, but they can freely change between them. Grenade launchers are pretty great for disruption. Not sure what they're going to about. It's Carnifex though. Could get Melter Kasuk in, I suppose, but I don't think that's going to be enough alone. Especially with this chunky Hive Tyrant around to tie him up. 183 to 14. Double cap for the guard. You know what? Maybe a triple. Think they're going to get one. Grenade launcher, Lord General should do some good work against Termagants when they're bunched up like that. Hatachan's shotgun, need to run though. VP points scare me, says Cutler. Are they even going to get tier 3 in time for this game? Where's that Carnifex? There it is. Gone for the Strangled Thorn Cannon, which is a terrifying weapon. Don't quite get the VP here. Maybe they should focus on these bottom two here. The guard, because they have the turret and the bunker and stuff. Maybe Hector should come down here. They can drop in a... Oh no, they can't. Don't have the red to be dropping in Leman Russes. Big fight in the mid. Ogryns piling in. They've done really well so far, the Ogryns. Helping to create some space away from the ranged units. Oh, they're turning into Bullgryns over there, those fellas. That's where they seem to be cowering in the back. They're really going to help against the ranged blobs of the Tyranids with their use your shield suppression. Gene Stealers on the Ogryns. It's a bad fight for the Ogryns. Gene Stealers are quite terrifying in their own right. Popping their adrenal glands and stuff. Adrenal rush, I should say. Look at the damage they did to those Ogryns. That was nuts. There's use your shield from the Bullgryns. Gives them extra damage resist and health regen. Slows them down, but allows them to constantly suppress nearby units for the duration. Pretty damn good. That Strangled Thorn Cannon though. It's dying in droves there. 73 to 14. It's very close on VPs. Triple cap for the guard. Can they hold here? There's tier 3 for Xeno. Another Carnifex on the way for Tenso. Swarmlord on the way for Bradare. Creeping Barrage. That's going to be a great tool to have for the two Lord Generals in the mid. Still got a triple cap, you know. There's the heavy turret. And there's a Leman Russ for Hector. Pulled in, was it? I think so, maybe. They got the Carnifex down. That was Tenso's first Carnifex. Taken out. And they still have a triple. Swarmlord is up, but can he get to the mid in time to do anything? It can't cap, that's for sure. Well done. Cutler getting this heavy turret up. That was a great place. Are there any more up here? I don't think so. Hell yeah. They got it. They pulled it out at the end, the guard. They held. Awesome stuff. Look at the Swarmlord showing up a bit late. Didn't predict that, did ya? You have a level 3 Hive Tyrant down for the Tenso. Level 2 Lictor Alpha for Bradare. Level 3 Mendicant Bias. This is Salvador with his fancy Venom Cannon. Level 3 Lord General for Hector. Cutler got level 5. And a level 4 Lord Commissar. No war gear. Who needs it? For Xeno. It was a cool one. It's pretty short, but look how close the VPs are. That's how it happens on Cathari Ruins sometimes. Thank you guys for watching. Big thanks to these players for taking part in a faction war. They're Tenso for running the lobbies. And I'll see you guys next time.